What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Solo Leveling Arise video. Alright guys, we got a lot to talk about here. So, previous video, if you guys watched it, was the Essence Stone video. Before that one was the actual leaks from Alpha Leakers. So shout out to him again for providing us with some badass leaks. We have a lot of content coming our way in this month of September. I'd say it's probably the biggest update we've had, and I keep saying that every update because Netmarble just continues to raise the bar every single time. This time we had ourselves the guild bosses. Obviously, everyone under the moon has done guild boss content, has shown you guys how to get the best scores, etc. Right? So just so you guys are aware, I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to preface this now for anyone who is looking for a guild. Right now we are recruiting on, we have 10 possible guilds that are recruiting on my Discord. So please, if you are looking for a guild, whether it's competitive, casual, semi-competitive, go and join the Discord and look for the SLA role. I'm going to give you guys the exact instructions here because it's important that you guys follow these instructions so you guys don't get banned, because we have a lot of people coming into this Discord on a constant basis and getting themselves in trouble by not following some rules. So a couple things about the actual guild recruitment process. Okay, so first off, you need to verify yourself by clicking the thumbs up, and then you grab the SLA role from the channel, role, and server access. Make sure you do that so you can see all the guild channels, okay? List of Pain Blades guilds are there based on the type. You can click on the SLA guild information board. Guild FAQs are also there and who to contact, so you can see all the officers, the leaders, etc., and who you want to join. How to join a Pain Guild, grab the role called SLA Pain Guild Ping for recruitment announcements, and frequently check the SLA Pain Guild recruitment section. We are currently open and we have frequent openings for spots because we're doing turnarounds quite often in regards to people quitting, joining, etc. Right? So there are 10 overall guilds. You can post your guild application on the Post Your Guild application site. And then also you can see your stats in regards to where you are. Don't raise a ticket, guys. Don't randomly DM leaders and mods when asking for appropriate channels. Just ask for help in the general help section if you feel lost. But overall, we have the appropriate sections in place to do so. So if you are looking for a guild, now is the time to jump on and join, because this is where you get all the fun little rewards. Just so you guys are aware, for example, the Ragnarok Guild is level 4 now, and that will allow you guys now to purchase additional items in the shop that you were not able to do before. This is the most coveted item besides the 5 actual tickets you can get for weapons. This will help you guys get more of these shards, which will eventually let you get the Demon Knight Spear fragments, which will allow you then to actually craft the weapon. This is a very important one, right? So you see level 5 gives you Battlefield of Chaos keys, a level 6 will give you Abyssal Energy, etc. Power extracts are level 6, these are coveted. Imbue so the mana imbued fabrics are going to be level 7, level 8, level 9, and then lastly, that's where it stops, right? So a lot of cool stuff to get through guilds. I know some of you guys have not been joining. I highly recommend that you do. These are absolutely worth it. The prizes are great and they're easy to get as well. So now let's talk about the upcoming content. I think this is very, very important. So shout out again to Alpha Leaker for putting this down. Now this can and will most likely change, okay? So the workshop extension, which is the brand new content coming out, easy mode is 650k to 750k, normal mode is 750 to 850, hard mode is 850 to 1 million. So you guys are aware that these modes will be probably available as usual. Easy and normal will probably come out together, and then hard mode will come out on its own with most likely a achievement again that allow the specific players, whales in this case, mostly whales, to get themselves rewards for being the top 1,000, top 3,000. They're probably going to follow that same gimmick. Now this is where I want to talk about, okay? Because in the video that Alpha released and that I made a reaction to, which is the brand new content coming out for Baron, I made a very, very hard point at the end of it all. And I said the level of entry should not be difficult for every player. Okay, and I want to talk about that a little bit because you guys can see the power scale here for anyone to get in. This is not necessarily get in, but to finish is extremely, extremely high. Okay, 650 to 750 is not an easy task for anyone on a global account scale to get. That is actually a very difficult number to achieve. And now I want to talk about that because most of us from global free-to-play players specifically are not going to be able to beat easy mode for quite some time. Now, I don't want the word easy to fool you, right? Keep that in mind. If you remember Vulcan Easy, it took a couple weeks to finish. Right? We started off with struggling. Cerberus was the only one we could do. We got our blessings. Floor 25 took a while till we got the right units built. And then we went off to Vulcan, and Vulcan took a while until we got the units built. And then finally it started becoming easier. Along the way, though, along the way, they nerfed a lot of the content. And I believe this is what's going to happen yet again. Okay, so don't stress too much about it. I want to make this disclaimer right away because I feel like a lot of people, when they see this content, are going to be shivering or peeing their pants because they're like, or quitting. Because they're like, we are not going to be able to do this new content because it's too high level for us. I want you guys just to remember, from day one till now, the struggles with Cerberus on tier 10 to get yourself legendary level 55 gear, how long that took a lot of you. Once they nerfed that, it was easier, right? And then you moved over to doing Vulcan. Easy Vulcan was tough for the first little while. Whales got their teeth sunk into it. They beat it. And then eventually Netmarble nerfed it a week later, right? So expect the same level of nerfing most likely to happen here. Now, this is the ultimate raid to this point. That's another thing to consider. Vulcan was not considered the ultimate raid. Vulcan was a stepping stone to this upcoming content. Baron is floor 100. He is the pinnacle of this raid. All right, so I would imagine until I'd say November, a lot of free-to-play players are going to be struggling to beat even easy mode. All right, and that's a very, very common practice because the next real big event is going to be Jeju Island, which is now coming out in December, right? So from the months of September, October, November. So I'd say 2 months, 2 to 3 months. I'm pointing 3, I said 2, I meant 3. 3 months, we're probably going to see a lot of free-to-play players struggle. Now, if you look at my account, where some of you deem OP for free-to-play, and I don't think it is OP, I'm at 574, 645, all right? I'm not even at the bare minimum mark yet to even do easy mode, right? Now, I don't think this is the point of entry. I think the point of entry is going to be roughly about 500k. I think this is the point of the first boss, so Methus probably. So chances are, if I play my cards right, I can easily stay in the white to beat Methus. If there is a floor, and we know there's 4 floors, not 3 this time, there's gonna be 4, right? If I can get the proper blessings, if I can possibly get myself a little bit more combat power and have the right skills and weapons and artifacts and everything in place, I may be able to do the second stage as well if it is a Sung Jinu stage, not if it's a Hunter stage. If it's a Hunter stage, I'm shit out of luck. And the reason why I'm saying that is we know that dark units and wind units are going to be the ones you are going to have to focus on. If you look at my dark and wind units, I've only got Mirai at A2 with an A4 weapon. I've got Wu at A1 with A0 weapon. And I've got myself Hansime at A1 with an A0 weapon as well, which I'm going to obviously push a little bit more. So my wind units are not ready yet to tackle solo missions. They're good to be support units. They're not ready to tackle anything related to solo missions. Wind is not it. Chances are, I am still going to summon for the young ladies. That's what I'm going to call them from now on, young ladies. But I am still not ready for them because I only have 11k crystals left, right? So the real crux of the newer content is going to come with the hunters for a lot of us, right? Because let's be real, every new update, there's a shift in the meta, and we are forced as free-to-play players to get as many possible savings and then pull for the right units. Now, this is the first game realistically where I've pulled for every unit and got it. I don't know about you guys. Most games, you have to be a lot more diligent, a lot more thrifty with your currency. This is the only game that I've ever played where they've given away so many currencies, so many free things that you're able to almost get every unit at the very least at the A0 mark. Now, A0 for the most part won't do enough for you. We all know this. A0 is for you to be able to use the unit, to test them, but it's never enough to get you through content that actually matters, right? And that's where the problem is going to lie. So a lot of you guys, if you are planning to build wind, need to start saving your custom tickets for when Mirai drops, and that is going to be in the next, 8 days away. So in 8 days, Mirai is going to be in the custom banner, and a lot of you guys should be summoning for her at that point. Now, they've already talked about water being off the list of power. It's no longer going to be the one that you're going to be farming unless you plan to do more WOBL Vulcan mode. Water should not be your focus anymore. You should be switching your focus over to wind, getting yourself Wu, Hansime, and Mirai. Light will probably be after that. So Gogun He will be the one you're going to use later on. All right. But for the upcoming content, we know it's dark and wind. So free-to-play players, this is my warning now ahead of time. All right. You are going to need at the very least, most likely 550k power. Okay. If you are lacking 550k power and you don't have the proper units, I would consider yourself someone who's not there yet to do the new content. All right. Anyone at 550 and above, be reminded that easy mode, first, maybe max second boss is what you'll probably get to for a couple weeks until they decide to nerf. Remember, Netmarble purposely does this for a business, and it will make content a lot more viable for free-to-play players after the fact. So please don't front, don't stress, don't worry. Everyone eventually will be able to do this content. It's just a matter of time. All right. So I just want to show you guys again. Here's the power scales: 650 to 750, 750 to 850, and then lastly 850 to 1 million. Get yourselves ready. Get your wind units ready. Get your dark units ready. Get your ass prepared. Get your ass prepared to get handed to you on a constant basis. Free to play players, especially, guys. Remember, this is a marathon. Just like everything else in this game that you've done to this point, it requires patience, requires skill, and requires your utmost attention and focus on doing the right units, getting a little bit of luck along the way, and saving your resources for the right time. You're not meant to finish content from day one, but at least you know what to prepare for now. At least you know what's coming down the pipeline, and you know what the elements are. Unless Netmarble decides to completely change it around on us, that's what you're looking at right there as the power scale. All right, guys, this is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.